Hello and welcome. I'm Reiza and today I'm going to be going back into rFactor 2. Now at the weekend I had the absolutely amazing opportunity to help commentate on the VEC Le Mans 24-hour race, which was a hell of an experience. I'm going to put some links in the video description so you guys can check that out if you haven't already seen it, but it inspired me to go racing in rFactor 2 again, so that's precisely what I'm going to do today. This is going to be a 30-minute race against the AI at Imola in the Porsche GT3 car. Hope you guys enjoy.
The track temp is 20 Celsius, V13. Okay, Dan, here we go.
Alright, so here we are back in the GT3 Porsche.
Green, let's go, let's go.
At the start of a 30-minute race against the AI at Imola.
Car on your left side.
Gonna make us some ground at the start of the race.
Still there.
Careful on the brakes, don't want to go into the McLaren ahead of us. Gonna hang around the outside. Oh, he's got us in the BMW.
Bodywork damage there, just ignore it.
I believe we are up to 9th from 13th on the grid. Not a bad start there. All about chasing down the cars ahead of us. Quite a short race this today, only 30 minutes. And quite a tricky track to overtake on as well. Imola's not known.
Good start, mate. Nice one.
Imola's not known for its ample overtaking opportunities, shall we say. Obviously, home to the famous race between Michael Schumacher and Fernando Alonso in the Formula 1s in 2005, where they just couldn't find a way past. What a great race though, and hopefully today will be another great race, both in terms of results and entertainment. Nice and easy heading into the Variante Alta for the first time. Got a bit of a gap to the car ahead, the car behind as well. So easy to lose the rear of the car into this corner here as I miss my braking point and apex completely, which completely ruins the end of the lap. It's not going to do me any favours down the main straight here, but that is a lap at Imola as the BMW ahead of us goes for a move on the McLaren.
The gap ahead is now 0.44 V9. The gap to Quinton behind is now 1.0.
Alright. He starts hopping over the curb. He's getting a bit wiggly. It's probably a little bit too far back for a move, just play it nice and easy. Still quite a bit of time left in this race. Although that McLaren in the mirrors is looking pretty ominous. Round the hairpin. And up the hill towards Terra. Although it's been a while since I've raced at Imola, I'm probably getting the corner names completely wrong. This is a circuit that I've done hundreds, if probably not thousands of laps in, through the various Formula 1 games I've played over the years. Most notably F1 2002 by EA Games. It's in the game. But this is the first time I've ever driven the circuit in VR. And obviously this is the recent Reiza pack for rFactor 2, which if you haven't already got, you should definitely go and check it out. Some awesome content. Quite a good selection of cars and tracks that have been brought over from Automobilista.
It's just done 148, 116. The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds. You've just done a 149.46 E9. The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds.
I'm starting to lose touch with the cars ahead of us a little bit here. It's not good. Gonna need to start concentrating and put in a solid lap to get back onto the tail of the BMW ahead of us. Whoa, very loose on the rear there. And of course these chicanes, one corner leads straight into the next, so if you miss the apex or the braking point for the first one and get it wrong, it's just going to compromise you through the second part and out of the exit as well. So it's very much a circuit that's all about the flow. This is why, of course, I'm rambling to you guys and not focusing on the track. Should really start paying more attention. Because I know I can go faster than this. I'm not doing this fantastic Porsche GT3 car any favours. And of course you guys probably just want to listen to the noise of the engine as well. And who wouldn't? It sounds beautiful.
Cold tyres all around.
Taking a few liberties with the curb there, but didn't get a cut track warning, so we live to fight another day. Quite easy to get some off tracks here. That's much better. Get a good run onto the straight and hopefully get the slipstream. Slipstream in these cars isn't super powerful, but I'm not going to turn down any free advantage.
Car in front lap time is at 1:47.49. Alright Dan, keep doing what you're doing, this is spot on. The gap in front is now 0.7, but the gap behind is now 1.4 seconds. That's the fastest lap. Your lap time was 1:47.20.
How was that the fastest lap? It's terrible. I feel like you definitely get into the 46s. Now looking through the grid for this race, I saw a few familiar names. And I've realised that Studio 397 are quite crafty when it comes to naming the AI opponents in rFactor 2. Because they like to use people who are involved very much in the community, the online community, the online racing community for rFactor 2. And I think it's a really nice touch of giving something back. I mean, if you think back to one of my previous races at Barcelona, I think that was also a GT3 race as well. I had a bit of a run-in with someone called Callie Curry, who then popped up in the comments after the race and said, "Oh, hey Dan, thanks for the move into the gravel." And I actually saw him racing at the VEC Le Mans 24-hour race this weekend as well, which I was so lucky enough to be involved in the team, the commentary team that is, and provided my not so expert guidance and insight on the race, I guess.
The gap in front is now 0.9. You've just done a 1:47.65. The gap behind is now 1.3.
But yeah, Calais Curry popped up on the screen and it made me start to think, I wonder who else has Studio 397 named the AI opponents after. And lo and behold, qualifying for this race, I saw a very familiar name. Ed Trevelyan Johnson, driving a Zansho SimSport Bentley GT3 car. Now I believe he started this race in 3rd position. Now we're currently languishing down in 9th and I'm not making much progress, so I doubt we will see him throughout the course of this race, but hey, it just goes to show it's such a nice touch from Studio 397 as a way of giving back to the community. And going back to one of the other points I just made in that rambling sentence, yeah, I was very fortunate enough to be involved in the commentary team for the VEC Le Mans 24 Hours. And I want to just say a massive thank you to, well, Ed Trevelyan Johnson for asking me along to that race. And of course Jimmy Allison, the VEC race director, and the entire commentary team. You guys are just a bunch of absolute mad lads, and it was just so much fun being able to hang out with you for 9 hours straight, and very convenient for me in the Brisbane time zone to be able to fill the night shift that was so desperately needed. Obviously the roster needed minimum 2 commentators on throughout the course of the race, and yeah, just more than happy to help out, guys. Ask me back next year, I'd love to do it.
Let's make sure we can take them. The gap in front is now 0.5. That was 147.05. Good lap, that's your best in the session. The gap behind is now 1.8.
So I'm definitely getting some pace in the car here now. Starting to feel it all come together. I can see a big train of cars ahead of us. Everyone's getting a bit nose to tail now. May have been a pretty steady race so far, but I've got a feeling it's about to get quite lively. Everyone's just starting to bunch up. As we are in lap 5 of the race here, I believe we'll probably get in about maybe 15, 16 laps out of this race, perhaps.
That's 20 minutes to go.
I'd say pretty much bang on 15 laps, considering that's 10 minutes down, 20 to go, 5 laps down. Logically that means 10 laps to go, so a third of the way through the race. It's about to get very exciting, guys. This BMW is getting ever closer in the view ahead of me. And I've dropped the McLaren behind for, well, probably a few seconds now. Really starting to get to grips with this Porsche GT3. Whoa, he says, as he almost loses the rear into the final corner there. Gap to the car behind.
I didn't catch that.
Who's behind?
I can't pronounce the name, mate.
Fair enough.
The gap ahead is now 0.8. You've just done a 147.57. The gap behind is now 1.6 seconds.
So 1.6 seconds to the gap behind. To the car behind even, should I say. Where am I faster?
We don't have enough data for that.
Whoa! Mr. Spotter's not been particularly useful so far this race, if I'm being honest. Can't pronounce the guy behind me. Doesn't have the data on where I'm faster. But to be honest, Crew Chief is an absolutely amazing plugin. So useful. You guys should definitely check it out. I've seen fellow YouTuber and much more successful sim racer, Matt Malone, convert over to Crew Chief recently, which did bring a little smile to my face. Although he goes by the name of Ray, not Matt. Anyway, just can't quite seem to get close enough to the BMW ahead of us. I'm going to do what always seems to work best, guys. I'm going to be quiet for a couple of laps. I'm going to concentrate, but also with the added bonus side effect, if you've been able to listen to the beautiful Porsche. Here goes.
The gap ahead is now 0.8. That lap was at 147.46. The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds. That's a new fastest lap for Reiza, 146.35.
Closer than we've ever been now.
Right side. He's still there.
He's still there, yeah.
He's still with you. And still there.
Got him!
Got clear on the right.
Up into 8th and with a clear track ahead of us. Let's go and catch up on that McLaren. I fancy another quiet lap, guys. Don't know about you. That's what you can, so here we go.
Just now 0.8. That lap was at 147.28. 8th place. The gap behind is now 0.31. Alright Dan, you're halfway home, got plenty of fuel, nice and smooth with that throttle, keep it balanced. 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
So halfway through the race, made up a position, first overtake of the race. Let's get this guy ahead of us and make it 7th. Whoa! Big wiggle on the rear there. Looks like the leaders have checked out a little bit. Got another great run. Whoa. Squeezed onto the grass.
Still with you. Still there. Near right.
Got him.
Nice move, mate.
That's 2 laps. And 2 overtakes. That'll do me nicely.
The leader has just done a 146.79. This is excellent, mate. Keep it up. The gap in front is now 0.13. That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap time was 146.00. P7. The gap behind is now 0.41. Air and track temps are increasing. Air temperature is now 28. The track temperature is now 28 Celsius.
Very sketchy first chicane for me there, guys. Wasn't quite sure where the car ahead was going to go. So I kind of half committed to an overtake, which obviously didn't work, and then put me offline and left me vulnerable to the McLaren behind. Lost me a heap of time. In hindsight, that was definitely not the way to approach that situation. But I guess that's what being a racer is all about. You just gotta have the situational awareness. Where to position your car on track. No.
Sector 2 is yellow. We've been warned about track limits. Green flag, Sector 2. We're seeing lots of front right locking.
And round it goes.
Right side. Still there. He's still there. Keep your line. Right side's clear. The tyre temps are good.
Yeah, that wasn't embarrassing at all. Oh, silly mistake. But this goes to show what I was saying earlier in the race though, guys. It's so easy to loop the rear in this car. Just took way too much speed into Aqua Minerale.
Half your fuel left.
I think I may have damaged the tyres as well. There's a bit of a vibration I can feel through the steering wheel.
3 seconds. E23. The gap behind is now 0.5.
You know what this means? Epic fight back time. Top 20 would be nice though. Too wide.
Your front tyres are cold.
Yeah, I definitely think I've done some damage to the tyres, guys. Ah, what a waste of a good result. This is a solid top 10. Could have even been a top 5. Just pushing too hard. And that's all it takes. One momentary loss of concentration. As I was saying about the positional awareness and situational awareness of where your car is on track as well. That's, yeah, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Almost did it again. Gonna move the brake bias forward a little bit in the car.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Probably only about 5 laps to go as well.
Well done, Dan. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. The gap in front is now 0.34. That lap time was 1:45.75. We're matching race pace. The gap behind is now 1.4.
Well, that may have been the fastest lap of the race. And I know the spotter said that was terrific. That was exactly what we came here for. But I don't think he's referring to the 23rd position that we are currently finding ourselves in.
Cold, watch out.
Whoa. Car is loose. All right, focus, Dan. Let's get into the top 20. Come on. That's a good run.
Right side.
Porsche versus Porsche.
Still there.
We're getting before we get to the end.
Still there. Clear right.
Whoa!
That's the stuff. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Outbraked ourselves a little bit there, unfortunately. And almost went into the back of the Audi.
The gap in front is now 1.0. The gap behind is now 0.20. That was at 1:47.62. Okay, Dan, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
Bit of clear track ahead of us now. But a Porsche, an angry Porsche. Right in the mirror. Such a deceptively tricky hairpin, Tozer. I'm not quite sure why. I just don't seem to be able to get it right. Oh, too much apex speed. Come on, Dan, focus. Quite heavily had to get out of the throttle on the exit of the chicane there.
Guy on your left. Still with you.
Try him around the outside.
Still there. He's still with you. Clear left. Come on, Dan. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Got him. Up to 21st. Probably with a handful of laps to go. That is my target ahead of me.
The gap to Patrick in front is now 1.0. That was at 1:46.14. P21. The gap behind is now 0.7.
I'm coming in for you, Patrick, mate. You're not the target I originally had when I set out to do this race. 20th position. But you're the target I well and truly have now. Starting to get some understeer in the car. Quite a significant amount of understeer there, actually. Very sudden. Not because the tyres are too hot or wearing down. Can't have done that much damage. Oh! Very lucky to keep hold of that one. And not get a cut track. Drifting it round Aqua Minerale there. Playing with fire. Considering my earlier incident in the race, you thought I would have learnt by now. Just to calm it down a bit. But hey, got nothing to lose at this stage. I'm not going to get points anyway. I'm not even sure where the points positions are.
Okay, down 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Okay, maybe more laps than I expected. Just don't seem to get a good run out of the last corner. The McLaren ahead has definitely got the legs on me, but with a bit of slipstream, you could get him. We're closing, but he's got slipstream as well.
It is now 0.36. Your last lap time was at 1:46.15. The gap behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Bit too slidey on the rear there, lost a heap of time. Traction control kicking in and saving me.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
But also costing me. Okay, that felt much better. Oh, this car is so much fun to drive. Almost pushing the car ahead of us there. Gonna go towards my favourite overtaking opportunity. Ah, he's blocking the side though. We're gonna go the long way around again.
Hold your line. Keep your line. He's still there. Left side's clear.
Push. Get this guy. Alright, Dan. The next car is Patrick.
There's a guy on your right. Keep your line.
Very well defended by Patrick there as we get all sorts of crust up on the entry to the corner on the brakes. I did the cutback and I think I've got him. Yep, we got him.
The lap time was at 1:46.88. P20. The gap to Patrick behind is now 0.30.
We are now up into P20. Never thought I'd be happy saying that, but it seems like that's a good salvage result from this race. Can I get some more though? Looks like the McLaren, the BMW is starting to get quite feisty ahead of me. Surely not. Surely not.
There's a guy on your right. Clear on the right.
Surely yes.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Good move, mate.
Car is so lively on the rear. Very unexpected overtake there. Didn't expect to get him at the top of the hill. You definitely drive this Porsche GT3 by the seat of your pants. Maybe not as stable as some of the other cars out there, but when you hook it up and just get the car in the groove, it's so satisfying to drive. Alright, this is surely going to be coming up to the last lap now.
One more to go. You've just done a 1:46.14 P19.
I think I might be a little bit too far back to be able to get him. Although 18th place is better than 19th place. And I am Captain Obvious. I'm not, I'm DDF Racer. But you get the idea. I'm going to have a mega couple of corners to be in with a shout towards the end of the lap. My favourite overtaking spot. Just barely staying within track limits there, guys. Woo! The trick is not to get the run too early, because then you got to go to the outside. But I think this might be good. I think I may have timed it just right. Let's dummy him to this side. Yeah, he's not taking the dummy.
All right.
Heavy on the brakes and hold the apex.
Keep this line. You're right.
Oh no! It's a Mercedes, not a BMW.
Car left.
Whoop. Hey, it's going to be a photo finish.
Still there.
Did I get him? Did I get him?
18th. Okay.
Oh, got him.
On your left. Left side's clear.
Well, there you have it. Started in 13th and finished 18th. On the face of it, you'd think that's not a great result, especially considering we were up to, I think, 7th at one point during the race. But with that epic spin and damaged tyres, dropping down to 23rd position, and being able to fight our way back up with 10 minutes to go, I don't think that's too bad. Well, yeah, I'm not exactly proud of the result. It wouldn't be doing me any favours on the driver market, that's for sure. And if any of the teams out there are looking for a driver for next season's VEC Championship, then I don't think they'll be looking for me, that's for sure. Might need a bit more practice first before I go for my SRC license. But hey, a heap of fun. What a heap of fun, guys. If you have rFactor 2 and you have the GT3 cars and you have the Reiza pack, then I thoroughly suggest you try this out. Such a good combination. And I'm looking up there, I can see fuel lights come on. That was pretty good. Calculated that one very well. Anyway, let's bring it back into the pits.
Box in 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Bit rumbly on the car there. Alright guys, so there we go, race over. Pretty exciting one, but so good to be back in rFactor 2, honestly guys. Watching the VEC at the weekend has just inspired me. Looking forward to doing a lot more videos on this channel. I know it's been a little bit quiet recently, but hey, hopefully that's about to change. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the race as much as I enjoyed driving it. If you did, don't forget to like and comment. And as always, if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.